This was my entire real estate portfolio age 27. Now, obviously this video isn't to brag. I initially got into real estate by watching other people share their story, and I just think this level of transparency would be really beneficial. If you want to see the grand total, stay tuned to the end. So my first ever real estate investment that I still own to this day was this 2-bedroom house in Hull. If you're not from the UK, that's about 4 to 6 hours north of London, depending on which route you take. So there was a lot of very early mornings to go and see this property when I was buying it. I bought this as a standard buy-to-let investment for $67,000, but it was worth about $73,000 in 2024 when I remortgaged it. The total equity in this investment now is $24,000. If I'm being completely honest, this has been the most least problematic property I've ever owned. I send maybe 10 to 15 emails a year on this property, and the rent that's collected each month is standard. Very stress-free investment. Next, I have this ground floor 2-bedroom flat in London. I bought this as a 1-bedroom flat and converted it into 2 bedrooms, which is now worth $410,000. I've given this property to an agent for the next 3 years. They will operate it as an Airbnb and guarantee my rent and profit each month. The equity in this property as of 2023 was just a little over $90,000. Then I have this 3-bedroom flat in London, which I personally live in. I bought this for $433,000. I used a 10% deposit and a little creative financing, which I'll explain in a future video. My equity in this property is $43,300. Finally, we have my other 3-bedroom house in London. Look, this is the only time you're going to hear me call Croydon, London, because let's be honest, you really do need a spaceship to get there. I bought this as an extremely rundown 2-bedroom house with structural issues. I then did an entire top to bottom refurb, converting it to a luxury 3-bedroom house.
This was worth $445,000 as of 2024.
I've also given this property to an agent, but for the next 5 years. They will guarantee my rent every single month. The total equity in this property in 2024 was just over $100,000. Now, I did own a few other properties and land between 2022 and 2024, but I won't be including those in this video because I've either sold them or I'm currently still developing them out. So the grand total is $257,300, which is a little insane because I started with 0 savings and I had to raise $1 million across all projects. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see how I did all of this in future videos, give it a like and follow for more finance and real estate tips and tricks. Peace.